Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or afternoon. This is Stu Webb here at StuWebb.com. It is February the 10th, 2017. It's a Friday, and we have great temperature here, Tom. We got 65, 67 degrees here in Kansas City, if you can believe that. Unbelievable.
Obviously, we have one temperatures across the United States. And,
I can hardly hear you, Tom. You have to
all right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
We do have a global climate crisis, and, obviously that's something that has to become dealt with. But let me give you an update on things right away. So, CNN reported the other day, they're going after Michael Flanagan. And the reason they're doing that on this Russia thing, and who's doing it? The Washington Post, which is CIA, of course. David Ignatius, Bob Woodward, this whole gang of neocon Nazis over there at the Washington Post hiding behind tribalistic ideology. But the CNN reported the other day that Russia now may have the technology to actually interfere in the election, the computer tabulation of voting results in the U.S. Now, they didn't accuse Russia of having anything to do with this election. They may have this ability in the future.
What do you think, Daddy Bush sold him Inslaw?
Yeah, that's In's law. That's right. But here's the deal on that. People have to understand this now. Okay, these are the facts. Okay.
Yeah.
Back in the late '90s and in 2000, the Clintons and Bushes put together this Operation Echelon with Australia, with Israel, with Great Britain, where they basically were able to monitor and conduct surveillance all over the world, including on American citizens. This is even before Junior Fraud passed the Patriot Act, aka the Nazi German Enablers Act, where he declared a police state in the United States after 9/11. Okay? So they were doing this in advance. So these were all satellites. Okay? NSA satellites that they controlled with each other. Okay, now they say Russia can interfere, and these NSA satellites, by the way, monitor every U.S. election, ladies and gentlemen. See, the problem they have now is that Russia, and that was the Russian Federation at the time, they knew they were being, monitored. So they created through Tesla technology the ability to monitor back and to do surveillance. In their opinion, to protect themselves. Now, so in the year 2000 presidential election, we had a major hack of the U.S. presidential election at 7:58 Central Standard Time, when the state of Florida, which Gore had already carried, was reconsidered, as they said. The Bush family announced it, that they would not accept the results. And Hamilton County, Tennessee, was hacked. So they stole Tennessee. They stole Missouri. They stole Ohio. They stole West Virginia. And they did this with the Operation Project Echelon. And viced it out of Denver, Colorado, which was, of course, Larry Mizell and his crooked bank operation tied to the Bushes and the Clintons.
And that Viasat also ties to level 3 communications as well.
That's correct. So that's why now they're saying Russia has the ability to alter. That's not true. Russia gathered the evidence on the theft of the U.S. presidential election in 2000. And people were blackmailed and threatened. Al Gore's daughters were threatened. We know the whole story. And, of course, James Baker III, this misfit Nazi.
Yeah, I got a few things on him. His AIG insurance accounts, where he's showing up as a director on shopping centers, in particular Walmart's, where they're renting an offshore trusts to hide their identity and income tax to keep from paying. That needs to be examined and Candett, Candett, where they literally stole, nearly murdered someone that either owned Remax or Century 21 or one of them, and stole the company from him. Yeah, Baker
is also a
criminal.
You know that?
Yes, he is. His wife, when she divorced him, she went to work for some group in New York that was helping children who had been raped after she found out he was a pedophile, and she divorced him.
So the reason they're all upset about Russia is because Russia has the goods on the Bushes and Clintons, and Donald Trump has the evidence. That evidence was shared with Al Gore when they met with each other before Trump was in office.
And now we have our new Attorney General that after he gets through cleaning house and cleaning out the Justice Department, and I have a suggestion for him, and the Inspector General, without saying no more, it's going to be a fun thing.
Well, and then you got Michael Flynn being attacked. And Michael Flynn, of course, is the Irish Catholic general, and he is doing a great job for Donald Trump, and he's cleaning up the CIA, and they're just going after him relentlessly, tapping his phones, the CIA doing every crazy thing. And I'll tell you why they're upset about Michael Flynn. He's got the goods on pedophile gate, Pizzagate. These morons, these sick people, pieces of filth that have been involved in this pedophilia.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Bill O'Reilly, I never watched him, but last night I turned on the TV and there he was. And he said, oh, all this fake news stuff, you need to turn off all these websites that are out on the internet, forget about them. He says, people put up all this fake stuff about pizza something parlors and all this other crazy stuff, he says.
Well, Bill O'Reilly himself is a child molester, raped underage women.
That's right, down there in Central America in the 1990s. Remember that, Bill?
Right. So
you got drug out by your feet on your you-know-what.
And he's CIA. He's a friend of Daddy Bush, and he's a mockingbird. He was put in there by the CIA. Bill O'Reilly's full of crap.
Yeah, he is full of crap. So keep your websites going up, folks, and keep tuning in where the truth happens and turn off Bill O'Reilly, the fake news pedophile.
Now, Attorney General Sessions, who is now the Attorney General, despite the attempts to keep him out of office, was briefed 3 weeks ago on pedophile gate and Pizzagate, involving Hillary lesbian Clinton, John pedophile Podesta, her husband Bill being an enabler, Chuck Schumer, Dianne Feinstein, Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, Elizabeth Warren. All these people are pedophiles and basically sick people. And then, of course, you have Junior Fraud with Jeff Gannon, and then you have, it just goes on and on with these people over the years, putting these people in office like this, these sick pedophiles. Remember, it was Junior Fraud that covered up all this back when he was alleged president. When there was an attempt to bust these people, he covered it up. Why? Because he himself was a deviant, as we well know, with Jeff Gannon and Victor Ashe, his homosexual lovers. But that being said, you got half the U.S. media tied to this. And who busted them on this during the campaign? General Michael Flynn. Remember that still? When he came right out and said we have a major problem here. So when you see Jake Tapper and CNN going ballistic about
Jake Tapper, right. I mean, someone needs to take that guy out and, well, I won't say, meet him in the parking lot at Fox News.
Well, again,
turn off the fake news. That's what I call it. That's how turn it off. Just meet him in the parking lot, break the teeth out.
Another thing too, Donald Trump is trying to protect this country. We know that, and you just had a bunch of arrests in France of alleged terrorist cells, okay? And who are these cells tied? They're tied to the Hamburg, Germany, Kurt Becker 9/11 cell.
Which is part of 911, and the other one is the Turkish American Council.
Now, the American Turkish Council out of Istanbul, that's correct.
Yes.
Okay? Now, Chris Matthews gave it away the other day on MSNBC. Of course, he can't tell the truth either.
He never has.
They're all royal court messengers and CIA students. He said, the 9/11 hijackers all came out of Germany. That's correct. Part of it is Kurt Becker cell. So when President Trump says, quote, I'm trying to keep this country from an imminent terrorist attack, as we reported the other day, he is correct. Am I right, Stu?
Yeah, you are correct. Or he is correct, yes.
So, and who's frustrating him in this? This criminal Kamal.
Judges who should not be judges, who are making up their own crap right at the bench to delay actions by the president. And who are they appointed by? It's either Junior, Senior, or Clinton or Obama. And I think in this case these were Obama appointees.
A Bush or a Clinton, that's correct, or Obama.
Their financial statements need to be examined closely, and they need to be investigated in that area, and I think that they will find the crap on the judges.
Well, that's true. And, again, I just want to repeat, it's Kurt Becker self. Because I talked to my French intelligence people, they told me, we're still dealing with this problem. We sent in special forces from France into Germany back some time ago, but they still are coming out of Sweden and Holland and Norway. Okay? So they're still infiltrating through that pipeline. All right? And, it's just a disgrace that federal judges would preempt the President of the United States of America from keeping non-citizens. This is the important point, people. Write this down. Non-citizens who don't have constitutional rights from entering this country without being properly vetted so we can protect the American people from another one of their 9/11 black ops that kills millions, thousands of American people for their political and financial purposes.
That's what they do.
It's, now we got, back to Michael Flynn. Here's what they try to do. Now, who's it serious to? We've got this Vice President, Mike Pence. Okay? He was down there at the Super Bowl with James Baker III, the pedophile. All right? The election stealer from 2000. All right? And they were talking about different things. And now Michael Pence is basically, the Vice President is trying to throw Michael Flynn under the bus. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I am questioning right now, and I'm hearing this through French intelligence, that Baker is trying to make a deal to run a coup d'etat against Trump and install Pence. How do you like that?
Well, that I could believe that could happen, yeah. And Pence,
now, Pence is totally controlled by AIPAC. He's totally controlled by the crooked banks, Larry Mizell. He's he says he's a Christian and all this, more of this bullshit again, that he's Jesus. He ain't. And, so here we have James Baker III, this manipulator, this pedophile, trying to basically...
Daddy Bush's lawyer,
right? Running coup d'etat to put Mike Pence in as president, so then Mike Pence can turn around after impeaching Trump or framing him or doing whatever, and guess who they're going to appoint as vice president after that? Jeb Bush. How do you like that?
well, I'll tell you, it's not going to happen because Donald Trump's going to stay where he's at, and he's going to do what Donald Trump's going to stay where he's at, and he's going to do what the American people demanded of him to do, and he promised. And we're not going to allow anything else. And if they touch Donald Trump in any way, well, then the American people are going to have to get the guns out and go take care of the friggin' problem themselves, which is the Bush-Clinton crime syndicate.
It goes on and on, doesn't it, Stu?
Yeah, it does. Now, let's leave it at this, Tom, because I had to run an errand.
Yeah, that's good. We did a quick update.
Yes, and I'll have it up here in just about an hour when I get back.
Just warn the American people that your republic is still in jeopardy from these films. And it's coming from this mass media whorehouse, CNN, MSNBC. They are the culprits. They're tied to this shit. They made a deal years ago
Well,
to create a Bush-Clinton monarchy. And now it hasn't happened, and it got interrupted. They were successful in pushing it forward for years with political assassinations, with smear operations, with stolen elections. But now they've been fingered by General Michael Flynn. They've been fingered by President Trump. They've been fingered with their Yemen operation. They've been fingered. And now they don't know what to do. So I got to tell you, we got to be careful here, because these people are nuts. They're desperate. And they're all a bunch of sick pedophiles and morons and misfits.
and they're still on the loose and not locked up yet.
Right. So listen, let you go.
Okay.
And we'll do an update tomorrow.
Okay.
Bless you. You take care of what you have to do. And I just want to let the American people go again. I want to repeat. Russia has the ability now to hack in the U.S. election. No, Russia has the ability to monitor the fact that the election in 2000 was a blatant coup d'etat, and of course, there are elements of the U.S. military that have been operating with the Russian Federation for some time under the Tigris Doctrine, and as you know, Stu, prevented Danny Bush and Hillary and Bill from stealing the 2016 election like they stole the 2000 election.
That's right.
That's it. May Jesus be with you. God bless you. We'll give you an update tomorrow. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks, Tom. Have a good evening.
Hi, this is Glenn Kennedy with Project.nsearch.com, and I wrote the book How to Make an Extra $200 a Day. I've got multiple sources to make that kind of money. So sign up. You're going to get that book free. You're also going to learn about something very exciting that you see on the screen right next to me. That is called a free energy device based on technology created by Nikola Tesla. It uses no fuel and it can power the average size house. This device is on sale now, and you're going to learn about that as well as some great information that you're not going to find on any other source. You're going to get the up-to-the-date news stories on my newsletter, so it doesn't matter if you don't want to get involved in making money. You're going to learn something new every single time you hear from me, and that's why I hope that you'll join my list right now. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi, this is Glenn Kennedy with Project.nsearch.com, and I just want to put out a message to all of you. If you need healing or know anybody that needs healing in the name of Jesus for anything, I want you to email me, glenn@nsearch.com. I'm going to set you up with a man I've known for over 35 years that healed me of many different things, and I've actually spoken to God through this man. Now, I can't promise you that you'll get a message from God. God chooses when and who he speaks to, but I can promise you this. Many other people have been healed, and many have talked to God. So you really don't have anything to lose at this point. So just email me at glenn@nsearch.com, and we will pray that you do get your healing. Thank you so much.